You're watching the Business Channel, creating business class programs.
Joining us now from the Business Advisors Grant Thornton is Wendy Nichols, Head of Transfer Pricing. What is transfer pricing?
Transfer pricing is the way that a business will determine how much of its profits are taxed in different countries. So any business which has operations in more than one territory needs to be thinking about transfer pricing.
Who does transfer pricing affect?
Transfer pricing can affect all sizes of manufacturing businesses, from privately held businesses perhaps making their first foray into overseas markets, doing some licensed manufacturing or having some shared services or a distribution arm overseas, right up until the largest listed companies, and all sizes of businesses ought to be thinking about and managing this aspect.
UK manufacturing companies which do trade internationally are concerned about international taxation and transfer pricing. Are they right to have such concerns?
International businesses should be thinking about transfer pricing as one of a number of things that they think about in terms of managing their business costs and their business risks. And it is an issue for the boardroom to be concerned about. There's about 130 countries now that have transfer pricing rules, and a lot of them are enhancing and bringing forward more onerous rules all the time, including countries in Central Eastern Europe, China, India, and very recently Russia has brought out some new transfer pricing rules for people to consider.
What are the implications if a company doesn't take those obligations seriously under UK and international law?
If a company doesn't think seriously about its transfer pricing, there is the first and most obvious risk is that they will have double taxation. So if you think about the profits of the group as a cake, if two tax authorities are fighting over the same slice of the cake, you may end up with tax twice on the same profits. And then added to that, you can have interest, penalties, management time, professional fees in dealing with this, and reputational risk, which itself is a thing that companies should be thinking about more and more these days.
How's Grant Thornton helping companies which trade internationally with their transfer pricing and their profits?
We at Grant Thornton will help businesses both manage the risks and the housekeeping of transfer pricing, but also look at how companies can optimise their tax position and plan their affairs in the best way for the future.
How do you ensure that clients have up-to-date information on international taxation and transfer pricing?
Grant Thornton International member firms are at the forefront of consultations with bodies such as HMRC and the OECD, which takes a lead in matters of transfer pricing. We also take the pulse of business regularly with things like our International Business Review, and the next issue of that International Business Review will be dedicated solely to this issue of transfer pricing.
To summarise then, for the revival in UK manufacturing to really take hold, how important is it for companies to correctly arrange their tax affairs and to take their obligations of transfer pricing seriously?
I think it's crucial for manufacturing companies as they grow out of this recession to think about not only the incentives that there are coming in under the corporate tax system, such as the reduction of the corporate tax rate towards 23%, research and development tax credits, the new patent box incentives, and to make the best use of transfer pricing regulations to get the best tax answer for their business.
Wendy Nichols of Grant Thornton, thanks very much indeed.
Thank you.